Yeah, hi guys. So today I'm going to do like a special session. I'm going to talk about a bit trading and how I look at the markets and what instruments I'm using. You can also see what platforms I'm using. And the idea for this special session actually came a few weeks ago from Madrid. We had a trading seminar where I was talking about my trading practices and especially that I trade a lot in orange juice and in cocoa and some other products. And then some of the people in the audience asked me like very specific questions like how I trade, why I trade this way, and to share the experience. So today I'm going to actually show live trades what I have open, and I'm going to talk a bit about why I specifically have these trades and what's been going on these markets. So I'm going to share my screen. So that you can all see my screen as well. So a few weeks ago, I was talking about orange juice in my Instagram account, and what has been drawing me to the orange juice is that orange juice has been making records for the past few years already. And the problem with orange juice is that a big producer of orange juice is the United States. And after various hurricanes and also climatic issues, the crops of orange juice have been actually diminishing a lot in Florida. And it's a very, very important market. So in the US, the orange juice are traded on the futures exchanges. So I trade mostly also orange juice futures and futures options. And couple of weeks ago, then I actually shared with the audience in Instagram what specific instruments I'm trading, what calendar months, and also about the size of the position I have. So it's in Spanish, but just for the information. So I had at that point 80 futures contracts short, and I had also 256 futures options contracts. So some of them were actually short call options. Some of them were actually long put options, and it was and still is quite a big position. So why I started going into the orange juice market? So if you see this screen here, then and that's the chart for the last 20 years of orange juice futures. Then you see that the market has been actually going quite crazy the last few years. So it's on the level the last 2 years where it has actually never been. And obviously it drew a lot of attention. And how I look at the market is I trade a lot on the basis of seasonality. So if you look at the future markets, we are dealing with commodities, and all of the commodities they have certain regularity or certain reasons why they are moving in one way or another. And soft commodities like orange juice, for example, like cocoa, they are moving, coffee as well, they are moving based on the demand. There are seasonalities in the demand, and there are also seasonalities in terms of the production. So and these seasonalities affect the prices of the futures. And what was drawing my attention already in the middle of November was that if we look at the futures market of orange juice, then based on seasonality, and this is a 37-year seasonality, the orange juice usually, the price starts dropping sometime in the end of November. And there's a very very big logic behind that, is that early December, end of November, the Brazilian farmers, they have a crop, and a lot of orange juice starts coming to the market. And because orange juice is a product that it doesn't last long, you can't hold it for like many years, then the farmers generally and the big companies that are producing orange juice, they try to sell it as fast as possible. And so when we look at this seasonal chart, you see that that early December, for 37 years, the price of orange juice starts dropping. And it drops a lot, so it drops pretty much until the end of December every year. And if you look at now the real market, what the real market has been doing this year, the futures market, just open the chart. So you see that the market has started to drop end of November, and it's dropped a lot. So it's dropped from. So this is the March 2024 futures contract. So it has dropped from 410 up until 341 today. So this is the live market view right now. And this specific contract, so March futures contract, I'm short right now still 50 contracts. The open profit for this specific position is a bit more than $300,000 US. And what is like very interesting today, it's like it doesn't happen often, although it happens quite often recently with orange juice. This market is actually, if you go into more detail, it's like a 5-minute chart. So you see that there's a straight line. This means that the market is limit down. There's so much interest to sell these futures contracts, as I was saying earlier. So all the orange juice producers in Brazil, everybody's shorting the market right now because they have physically the product, and they want to get rid of this product. And if you look now, just a second, I'm gonna open another account. So if you look right now, this the futures market, then you see that there's only one side available. So only the sell side is here. And in March orange juice futures contracts. So right now people want to sell 18 contracts. In January they want to sell 94 contracts, and you see that there is no buy orders available. and the market has dropped today exactly 10 points, which means that that's the limit for today, and it cannot go any more lower from this level. If it closes at this level today, which is most likely it will close, then the limit for tomorrow will be 20 points. So tomorrow it can drop, or it can go up as much as 20 points. And so some other positions that I still have open. And by the way, if you go back to this account, it's actually with TradeStation broker in the US. So actually lowered my risk a bit today. I bought back 10 contracts. So this is just to take in some profit and not to leave too much profit on the table. Also, what is calling my attention today is that if we look at the longer term chart, actually let's take the daily. Then we are actually hitting a very strong support today. And while seasonally the market should still drop further, it is also very likely that we will have some sort of retracement here, and God knows what will happen after that. So I took off some risk from the table today. I mentioned in my original post also that I'm also long and short the options contracts. As I have been closing also some of the positions over the last days, I don't have as many contracts today, but the contracts I still have open in Orange Juice options market is so from the calls I'm short March 460 calls, March 470 calls, March 450 calls, also April 460 and July 450 calls, and these because the market has dropped so much, these positions are also in a pretty decent profit already. And then I have also one other account where this is actually the positions which I entered the first. These were the first positions that I entered, and I entered them sometime in the middle of November, because I started looking at the seasonality chart. So you see that the market should make the top in the middle of November. So if I go to my Saxo account, then these are the first positions I started opening, and sometime in the middle of November. Just to maybe guys also put the fingers in the fire. I'm going to also make some live trades right now, so I'm going to close some of these profitable trades, and so if we look right now, the March contract, we have 18 contracts on the sell. And I'm going to close five contracts. Let me just get this out of the way from here. Okay, so I have a short position in futures, March contract. The only price that I can buy it right now is this 341.90. So 5 contracts, 341.90. And I'm going to lower this position from 50 contracts to 45 contracts with this deal. Done. And you see also from this quotation that the offer to sell dropped from 18 to 13, and now somebody else has also bought it, just one contract. So what's the bottom line, guys? So if I go to this account, I started this account with a balance of 1M a bit more than 1 month ago. And the value of this account right now is almost 1.8 million. I still have some open positions here, and so hopefully if the market will drop more, then out of these 45 contracts of March and 10 contracts of May, I should probably be able to make, I think 150,000 more. And if I look at the options, so in the options market here on this account, I have still roughly 50K to be made if the market is not going to reach these levels by March, April, and July. And on the Saxo account, I have 150 contracts short the call options. So if the market is not going to go higher than 400 by the middle of February, when these contracts expire, so I would have made here roughly 120,000. So more or less, the play right now is that if all goes well, then on top of the 800,000 profit that is already there live, I'm about to make about 150, 200,000 more from the orange juice. To probably conclude for today, so after I have concluded all of these trades, I will post also to my Instagram page the track record and also the statements of these trades. It's actually only 2 brokers that I'm using for this orange juice, so that you can also like go back and see like what time I entered these trades, what time I exited, and if any of you have like later questions why I exited at this time or at this quantity, and why I entered at this time and this quantity, so you can all ask these questions. And to conclude for today, so I think one thing I wanted to like share is that at the prop trading firm, the trading pit, we don't have like orange juice traders today, and because it's like quite institutional market, but by showing some of these trades that I do today, and also the logic behind these trades, the seasonality and how it affects the futures market, especially the orange juice, I wanted to illustrate to the community of the trading pit that oftentimes the best results you can get not with a lot of sophistication, as you see here. So when you look at my charts, very simple charts, so there are not like a lot of like technical indicators. I don't use a lot of like tools. I use very basic like logic and macroeconomics, climatic perspectives, and just these simple things, you know. And my advice to all of the traders out there is just, keep things simple. Don't overcomplicate the things, Just find your spot, It doesn't have to be orange juice. It doesn't have to be cocoa. It could be like currencies. It could be like some specific stocks, some specific index. Just find your spot where you think that you have an edge, and try to develop the discipline to develop the strategy, to follow the strategy, to have proper risk management in place, to take some profit off the table all the time, like I have been doing today, and keep really things simple. And yeah, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this very short but I hope special session. I don't really often share how I trade, so hopefully you liked it. And if you have any questions, just message me, and we can talk about this. Thank you, guys. Bye. Guapo.
Dime. ¿Qué ha pasado?
Pues ya está.